Urgent Birds fans, look at what just happened. No one saw this coming, huh? But first, if you're a true Eagles fan, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Every day we bring you hot information, straight from the most reliable sources. Let's get straight to the news. Eagles target Georgia star as possible replacement for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. After the surprising trade of C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the Houston Texans this offseason, the Philadelphia Eagles are already moving behind the scenes in search of a new name to strengthen their secondary. According to Elliot Shore-Parks of 94thewhip.com, the Eagles brought in Starks for one of the coveted top 30 visits. And the player in question is Malaki Starks, the talented safety from the University of Georgia, who could be the next Bulldog to wear green and white in the NFL. A strong sign of interest from the franchise. The Eagles used a top 30 visit on Georgia safety Malaki Starks, according to a league source, reported Shore-Parks. The team would likely need to trade up in the draft to select him, but the interest is real. This move doesn't surprise fans who closely follow the work of general manager Howie Roseman. In recent years, the franchise has followed a clear trend of heavily investing in defenders developed under Kirby Smart's prestigious program at Georgia, and with good results. Starks, ranked by ESPN as the second best safety available in this draft class, seems to fit perfectly into that mold. In 2023, the defender was named a consensus All-American, and in 2024 he continued to shine, racking up 77 tackles and 4 interceptions, solidifying himself as one of the most impactful pieces of the Bulldogs' defense. His combination of athletic explosiveness, game reading, and aggressive contact makes him one of the most NFL-ready prospects. The trade that sent Gardner-Johnson to the Texans brought offensive lineman Kenyon Green to Philadelphia and was seen as a strategic salary cap move. However, it created an immediate gap at the safety position, precisely where Starks could step in from the very first snap of the season. To secure his selection, the Eagles would likely need to trade up in the draft, as Starks is projected, to be off the board before the team's current first-round spot. But given Roseman's aggressive draft history, such a move is far from unlikely. It's worth remembering that the Eagles GM has shown on multiple occasions that he's willing to do whatever it takes to secure talents he sees as crucial to the franchise's future. The arrival of Starks would not only solve an immediate problem, but also bring longevity and depth to the Eagles' secondary, which is aiming to remain among the most feared in the NFL. And more, selecting another Georgia player would reinforce a winning culture within the locker room. Players like Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Jalen Carter, and Kelee Ringo, all former Bulldogs, are already part of the team's defensive core. That familiarity could accelerate Starks' adaptation to the defensive system led by New Eagles defensive coordinator Vic Fangio. Beyond the technical impact, there's also a psychological and chemistry factor that shouldn't be underestimated. A tight-knit group with players who share values, playing style, and a winning college background tends to develop more quickly and confidently in the NFL. And that's exactly the kind of synergy the Eagles are building with the Georgia connection. Therefore, if Philadelphia truly trades up to select Malaki Starks, it won't just be a strategic pick. It'll be another calculated step toward maintaining a young, dominant defense with a winning DNA. The next chapter of this story begins on draft night, and the eyes of the NFL will be watching to see if the Eagles pull off another masterstroke. Philadelphia's offense is already a force of nature. With Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and A.J. Brown leading the charge, the team has a championship-caliber offensive core. Now imagine adding Hill's unmatched speed to that mix. Opposing defenses would be stressed on every level of the field. Hill would demand double coverage, opening up space for Barkley and Devonta Smith to work underneath, while Brown keeps bullying defenders on the outside. And the timing couldn't be better. Hurts is at the peak of his career. The NFC is wide open. The Eagles' window to reach the Super Bowl isn't just wide open. It demands action. And no one understands that better than Howie Roseman. Even though Hill is under contract with the Dolphins through 2026, after signing a $90 million extension with $65 million guaranteed, the Eagles have a history of navigating around financial obstacles. Through creative restructures, cap maneuvers, and trademark boldness, Roseman has already proven he can turn seemingly impossible scenarios into reality. Of course, for now, all of this is speculation. but it's speculation grounded in logic, need, and the track record of one of the most aggressive and strategic front offices in the NFL. Roseman doesn't wait for opportunities, he creates them. He doesn't just talk about windows, he kicks down doors. The truth is, the Eagles don't need Tyreek Hill to compete. But if they want him, if the circumstances align and the price is right, history tells us Howie Roseman won't hesitate. The most dangerous offense in the league might not even be complete yet. And if Tyreek Hill walks through that door, the rest of the NFL might be playing for second place.